this world. Buy my guns now.
Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter foundered ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be best to do it soon.
Mm-hmm. Why does it need to be soon?
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
Come on. I'm one of the few people that helps out around here. So, why the time pressure?
Fine. Doc Teddy? Well,
Uh-huh.
hard to get that out. When I take the long walk, I can't count on anyone else keeping. So, it's best to get her ready before then.
Is there really no cure?
Even in the old days, plenty of diseases were never beat. And this, well, Teddy sent word to some mainland doctors, with my charts and all. Only heard back.
I can't imagine what you're going through. If there's any way I can help.
I've shed my fill of tears, but we've got business to be about.
Uh-huh.
The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over.
Sure. The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
It's a big decision. I'm sure if you listen to your heart, you'll know what to do. The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't... If your offer... I'm thinking, but as much as these... For the life of me.
It's a big decision.
When you're staring at this certainty of end of days. Clarity. Well, I haven't found it yet.
Uh-huh.
Off with you now. I've work to do.
Here's to you. Captain's dance.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
Hey, sweetie.
Mister, I have to talk to you. I got 14 and a half caps. I want to hire you.
I'll bite. What's the job?
Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
How do you know all of this?
My father was a mechanic. A good one.
You know, you're quite a remarkable girl.
If you say so. I just don't want this pier to kill what's left of my kin. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please, help.
We heading out?
Everyone, make way!
Did you really kill the queen? The mariner said you did.
Don't pester him, Debbie. Of course he did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier-than-thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me. Here's a round on the house.
What's your beef with Avery?
Avery was born on the island, but she left for a good long spell. Didn't come back until, well, 10, 11 years ago. And since then, she's been trying to make us adopt all sorts of mainland nonsense. I ain't arguing she doesn't do good, or her heart being in the right place, but why change what ain't broke?
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of the lot are thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since he did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Sir, Mitch is too damn proud. But we're worried about Uncle Ken.
If my family was in trouble, I'd do anything to help them.
You hear that, Mitch? Even someone like him would ask for help. Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he...
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. And find some way to drag his hide.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland.
Thanks for helping, Mitch.
Hey there.
You want a drink?
Mainlander, I got one last idea. Crazier than a box of rat roaches, but that hasn't stopped you before. Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk Queen went for a frontal assault...
How are you doing? Are you feeling well?
For the love of... This is why I didn't want to... I ain't some porcelain doll, Mainlander. So can we talk about the dead?
Sure. I'd like to help if I can.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Thicker walls can beat the whole map. Only thing I've ever seen survive a queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks, so you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town.
Far Harbor really owes you for all this.
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on, so I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
Go away! You see? You see those corpses? Unless you're ready for the long walk.
Take it easy, Uncle Ken. Mitch sent me.
Mitch. He was always a smart one. He sent me the Glad to hear he still cares about it. What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
Uh-huh. Then let's work together.
Ah, I haven't reset my traps. Or quick, do what you can with the...
Mm-hmm.
Break it sweat. Not that it's an option. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Hey.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you.
Uh-huh.
Before you attract more of them.
Mitch sent me to bring you home. Safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
You have living family that cares about you. Are you just gonna turn your back on them?
I am an old man. You wouldn't.
Uh-huh. Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later, when it's safe.
You are so persistent. Fine. You happy? Ah.
Hey,
Do something for you? Something out there.
yes.
Welcome to your last stand. Chewing on us. Sorry, won't be chewing on us. I can't tell if your aim is horrific or spectacular. Either way, knock it off.
You got him. You got them shamblers. All dead. Fog's quiet. The land's mine again. For what you done, you can leave. Leave before I need to go a-hunting and kill.
Who are you?
My name? My name.
Uh-huh.
Fog came and I didn't leave. Started breathing it in deep. Made peace with it.
I was sent to claim the lumber mill for Far Harbor.
This is my land.
Sure.
Or, let 'em come. And then I'll hunt them, salvage their gear, cut the meat. What do you say? Gawk.
You're gonna eat them?
Belly gets awful empty in the fog. To me.
I won't be party to murder.
Well.
Underestimate us again.
At that.
Afraid? That's how it starts.
be chewing on us. That's one way to get this.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hello? Luke, is this thing on? Yeah, boss. We're rolling. All right, good. Now get back to work. I can take it from here. This here is Bray Husky, leader of the Husky family, rightful owner of the land previously known as Haddock Cove. These here tapes are mine as well. We've torn enough scrap wood and metal from the nearby houses to build an outpost on the water and really make a go of it here. We built this thing big and tall enough. We'll be able to see bats coming from a good distance off. No one will be able to catch us with our pants down. Bray Husky, signing off. How the hell do you turn this thing off? There's a million buttons on this stupid thing. Screw it, I'm just gonna unplug it. Husky. And this is probably my last recording. Why, jeez. I can see my friggin' guts here. They came up from underneath us. Big, huge freaking fire lurks. Tons of them. The dead fish and chum must have lured them to us. Oh, God. My leg. The rest are dead. All dead. Blue got
Hey.
hit. I went to give Ron the Pt.3. You could see anyone coming for miles. Thing. Eating what was left of him. What a goddamn fish. Across my guts before I could get a shot off. I just hope. Oh, God, no. Oh, it found me. No. 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 You get back. Get away from me! All right, new announcement. So listen. Whoa! Luke, what are you doing in here? I'm making my next tape here.
Boss, Ron's off in his bunk whimpering about something. Says he saw something peering up at him from under the baseboards.
Are you kidding me? He's a grown man, for God's sake. He's too old to be jumping at the boogeyman.
Maybe, but he's refusing to do his chores. On top of that, Rowan keeps hiding in the water and jumping out at him. Scares him half to death.
Fine. Go round up those chuckleheads. I'll have a talk with them both. This place will fall apart without me, I swear. Oh, for crying out loud. This thing is still recording. How the hell do you make this thing stop?
Big red button marked stop recording.
I knew that.
are the source of all our problems. Every single one.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job. The pay will be worth it.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct tape.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct tape, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Listen, I'm sorry for chewing your head off about asking about my condition. Not used to talking about any of this. The whole island's falling apart. So many dead from the fog. Crabs, whatever. And I just keep wondering how many good weeks I have left. 3, 4, 2...
You should take it easy.
As long as I got the strength, I can't wait. Before the news, I was powerful close to tossing the whole lot off my docks. But afterward, there weren't no point in defending my land. Let 'em come, I guess. And now watching them all squabble instead of lending a hand? Hell, a single finger to help. Don't they realize that all the bickering, for just a little bit more, is a waste of breath?
When times get tough, a community should come together.
I used to think the captain was an idealistic fool.
Right.
After I get the carapaces installed, there's one last thing I want to do. You've been a real friend through this. Well, gotta get to work.
Children of Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
Sandra.
Talk with Alan. I don't have time for you.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
What can I do you for?
Hey.
Do something for you? Looking for something? You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Alan, we doing business?
Show me what you got.
Make it fast.
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs. How can the bait shop help you?
Let's trade.
Of course.
Touch your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's your pay. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land, land to call their own. They'll come back. My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
Can someone get the man's
The bait shop's got everything you need.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Avery.
I hope the harbor's being good to you?
Hey, Bertha.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
The mill's safe. For now, at least.
So we gotta act fast. We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right. And thrive even.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. My guns.
My boy!
He actually did it.
Did what? Chase me from my home? We should dump him in the harbor.
You're really not grateful? You get to see your boy again.
Ah, it is good to see family again.
Right.
Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one. You took me away from my home.
Hard times.
Harbor's safe as it's going to get. You ever get a gnawing in your belly to do something crazy?
Uh-huh. I like playing it safe.
Well, hear me out before you make your judgments then. The Red Death. May have heard of it. The big monster lives beneath the waves. Only strikes when the fog is thick. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones, they know there's something out there.
Yeah, I suppose the Red Death could exist.
Good. An open mind. With my business here done, and knowing someone like yourself, I seek to end this unholy terror. Dozens of boats. I mean to hunt this.
Count me in.
Bring whatever weapons of death and mass destruction you got. Meet by the docks. You take your boat, I'll take mine. This trip is going to test our mettle.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Sucking down a lot of rats.
Heads up.
I'm all ears. Whatever you need.
Best to grab it now while you can.
The island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food in the front, dock in back. Shop.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
Well, you're welcome.
My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Mainlander? I plotted a safe course for your boat. Don't tamper with it. The shoals near where we're headed can easily capsize a boat of your size. I'll catch up to you. Not much further, Mainlander. When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death, they laughed at her. Then 2 weeks after, a full fishing boat never came back. From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life. Wrecks all around it. There. You see it, right? Meet you there, and get prepared. It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Are you sure this is it?
It's got to be the red glowing eyes. I mean, when the fog's thick, that little fella is deadly in his own fashion. The shoals around here are treacherous. A middling captain with a mite of curiosity would run aground for certain. And this far from shore, that'll end you.
Think we can handle it? We could always call in the Marines.
Oh, ha ha. What do we say to all the folk back home? I meant this to be my last great adventure. Instead, if we tell the folk back at town, I'll be a laughing stock.
Would it really be that big of a deal?
You've no idea how pig-headed and relentless harbormen can be. Or maybe you do. The story will be told for generations.
Maybe we embellish a little. Or a lot. Make it the stuff of legends.
I have little stomach for it. But it's better than the alternative. Let's go. I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Mariner.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Did you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
So, we set sail. It was a terrible fight.
So you killed it?
Oh yes, we did at that. It was
Eat it?
quite the
Great
sight.
job, Scott.
Did you hear? They did it! The Red Death's no more.
Did it take long? My gran figured it would take a mini-nuke direct to the center of the eye to do it in.
That would have worked, but we made do.
The seas are ours again. We can fish in peace.
Tell me,
Food.
are you injured, Mariner? Are you okay?
No, We managed to get through, unscathed.
Oh, thank God. I thought for sure you were sailing to your graves.
Here's to the heroes.
Hey, Mariner.
Seems like the end of the road. Every time we've talked, you've given me a lot to think about. I've been stowing away gear and supplies for a final journey into the deep. But after the lies, it makes the decision even harder.
Just concentrate on what you think's the right thing to do.
This was meant to be a final gesture, while I still have strength. I mean, at the end of it all, what's worth doing in your final days? What's worth leaving behind?
You can never go wrong helping your friends and family.
Certainly seems like the harbor would still fall into the sea without me. But no matter what happens or what goes down, you were a true friend.
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
Captain.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, I was forced to defend myself when a few became... The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel. Shall we be off?
I'm gonna look around here first.
Very well. We can commence into the hotel as soon as you are ready.
Inside, you got,
Watch your step. Bit of a mess in here.
That's it. Nice. Got it.
Wouldn't want it going to waste, would we? Not that it's an option.
past.
Sweet.
Going down.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
Going up. Ground floor. Going down. Basement.
After you, the elevator is right there. After you, the elevator is right there. You need to speak to Maxwell. Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you. Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster.
After you. The elevator is right there.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you. It's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster. They're at the crime scene again.
Sounds like trouble.
Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the glory of the thing? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
If I may,
You got a second now?
just have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Nice. A baseball bat? What is this doing here? Red paint? Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You're gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some easy-based mercy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but never let go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
Oh, God. Why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Ugh, fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, as you probably know, I'm an actor. I don't like to brag about it, but my last picture, The Fighting Furies, it topped the box office.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Protect and serve.
Bingo.
All these vaults run together for you, too? You building a collection or something?
Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Forgot a personal item at home.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss. We need to restock on hunting or fishing.
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting. Looking for a gift.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Let me know if you find something you like.
Sure.
Protect and serve.
Years of life.
The brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Can we talk about the murder?
Oh, boo, you're no fun. I suppose we can talk about the case, unless you'd rather hear some story.
I had some questions to ask.
Perhaps if we were better acquainted. Surely you must be here for my salacious...
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Care to hear some of my stories, Detective?
All right.
Did you know they were thinking of making a TV show of the Silver Shroud? Between you and... Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to this.
Right.
Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
You think anyone actually felt like they were at the beach in here? Yeah, me neither.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Hello again. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but... was there something else?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. I'm not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the lead... most people don't find it all that... Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No, functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues, but that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else?
Right. I'd like to hear more about...
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classic. Was there something...
Robo-brains have a voice modulator.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our maintaining our original voices helps... was there something else?
Maybe later.
Very well.
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee as it...
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps. If all we are is a sentience floating in a... Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the art.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? My work is...
Did you have any...
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee scream.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun. Now I can't find it.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, Detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, Detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly
Maybe later.
Good.
Right.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else.
Did you have any thought?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murder.
they're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
Detective, did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I don't know, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so... Most people don't really understand us. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. Was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very... was there something else, Detective?
Must have cost a fortune to build a place like this.
Protect and serve.
Got a thing for antiques, huh?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
My fellow connoisseur of the art.
Did you have a question? Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker.
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength.
Give it up. I know your secret, Juliana. Or should I say, Ezra?
Well, Detective, that's quite the claim.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some...
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us...
Don't underestimate us again.
I found the killer.
It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot.
What was all that commotion? What was all that commotion? What was all that commotion?
Sir?
Hey.
I'm listening. Any chance you got a second now?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with... Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime. Hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming. So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sun.
Sure. Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave... Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him.
Jeez, you've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. and I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes. We find all of those I've been putting together a file on this, including one of Winter's. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal.
Right.
Probably worth
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I found some...
Well, I really don't.
Sure. I think you're the real...
That's just...
Maybe...
I'm sick of...
Give it up. Or should I...
Well,
It's a shame. I thought I could... This does...
Why did you...
I hadn't planned. I thought, what's it going to...
Not a chance.
Then...
Right?
Anything useful?
I found the killer.
It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word. I'd never...
Sure. He attacked me.
There you are.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Any chance you got a second now?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally, for as long as I... Memories are...
Sure.
They're not bad. They're just as... I'm just a machine.
Mm-hmm. You think you've...
And don't get me wrong. Nick was a hell of... I always... But it's... I know I got everything that makes me... And I can't do it all I want.
You've already built...
Yeah, I mean... thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this... Once upon a... Heard a lot of it. So he sealed...
Eddie Winter was from...
The story gets... So he could come. Only Eddie didn't...
Jeez.
I have. Eddie Winter went...
Sure.
And I'm convinced I'm gonna find...
I don't get it, Nick.
I've got memories of her. She was beautiful. So...
All right, Nick. Let's get to bed.
You're a good man. Now, back in the day, he recorded... We find all of... I've been putting... including... On my way out, probably worth...
at this point.
What's that? What? Who's there? Stupid noises. Someone there!
I don't think we're...
Ah! Face me, you coward! You die now! You're on! So long!
Guess it's safe. For now.
exit.
Just right. Sober, and bleed. We are unstoppable!
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Yes. Got it.
Suppose someone should make use of it. You know, I'm fluent in uncooperative old machine. You want me to give that term?
Nice. Hey.
There's something you need?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Done and done. Do something for you?
See what you can do. Hey.
What's the plan?
Need your expertise.
Can do.
That's it.
A noise? I hear something! I smell your fear, human! No, you don't understand, brother. I am...
Ha! Did you get shot? In head? Your talk is crazy!
I will lead you one day, give you orders, then you will see.
Ha! Who knows? Maybe you're right, brother. Maybe you're right.
Somewhere.
Anyone you walk away from.